Alright, so hello everyone. It's been a while. Um, you're welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you, as promised, how to create a biography cover without a picture. Very simple biography cover. No need to stress out. Alright. So, as usual, you know how to create your document, right? And the dimension I'm using right now is 5.5 by 8.5. The width is 5.5. The height is 8.5 in inches. When creating a new document and customizing, you can see that PX by your top right. Then you click on it, you can see IN, then change it to IN, and then it will automatically be like this. So here I'm in a document. Alright, I want to create a cover for a series I'm publishing on. So what I want to do is, first I know the color of background I want, and any color for my biography book has to be a dark one, very dark. If it's not black, then all other colors, whichever I'm using, if it's brown, it has to be dark brown. If it's red, then it has to be deep maroon, right? If it is orange, it has to be too deep for that particular series. Because what I do is, if I'm creating a series, let's assume I'm creating a series of presidents, right? Biographies of presidents in a series. So all the color of book cover will be the same in that particular series. And then if I'm creating a series for musicians, then let's assume that president's book I used a dark blue, and this particular musician I'm using a black. Okay, and if I want to maintain that blue, I can do that, but I just prefer to change sometimes. Sure, it depends on my mood. All right, so let's just proceed. Let me not make this video too long. So what I want to do first is, after clicking your own background, you can see how it says colored. I'm very sure most of you must have watched the previous video and know how to go about this. Then color palette, I already have my color palette. If you have access to my Canva Pro, I believe you will have the access to this color palette. And if you don't have and want to use the same color as this blue, then I'll show you the color code right away. This is the color code. Let me see if I can get it back. Yeah, so we can get the color code. If you want to impute it, you can put it. You can say it's 07055B. That's the color code. If you want to make it darker, you can drag it like this. Can you see it? So, but I want to use, because the series I'm using, I've already started the covers. I'm using this particular, that's 07 whatsoever. So this is the first thing I do. Get my color done. If it's not white, any other thing can be changed. Alright, if you want to use black, you know where to get black, right? Just pick the color, scroll down, you can see a solid color here, it's black. If you have any other color in mind, you can just go here to this color. If it's red, blue, black, whatsoever, you can just play around it and get your own color. Can you see it? It's the kind of color I will be using if I'm to use maroon. Anyhow, let's go back to our blue. So we are here, right? We are here. And what I'll do next is to click on this purple sign button, plus sign button, and then come to elements. Okay, so before I go to elements, let's go to text, because we need to add our text, right? Yeah, so we go to text, and then I'll add a heading. I am doing this for the sake of those who haven't watched, but I will skip some steps to make it fast. Make sure you watch the videos yourself. So after this, I'll change my text font to my usual font, which is Cinzel. I hope it is. Shall have to search for it. So just click on the search if you want to use the same thing. But there are a lot of beautiful fonts there. So we have Cinzel here. It's either Cinzel or Cinzel Decorative. But I want to use Cinzel because I'm using it in a series and I've used this particular one in the other one. I just want to make my own unique. Learn from that. Make it unique. So, okay, so let me put it at the center first. Centralized. Okay, so it's okay. Then I'll input my title. Remember, I'm writing on, I believe I don't forget. Nah, it's this. Is it Stewart? I be Steward. Sure, let me use another name. If I remember, I can. Michael. How do I spell Michael? Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, so we have this, and I want to make it in two different lines, right? Up and down. So what I will do is just make it bold this way. Do you see where I click? Here, scroll to right, format, and then bold, right? And I'll have to reduce the spacing because it's too much. Something like this. 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. So having that, then I'll go to, where is it? Font size. I think 70 will do. Yeah. So we are good. Sorry. Duplicate it. Bring it down. And input your author name. So in this case, I'll input. I will use this. Okay. Random. Okay, so we just reduce the size because I want it to be on a single line. Good. Bring it down. Fantastic. Then you take it up. Well, it's at the center here. Then what I'll do, I'll go back here. Come back to elements. And I will search for stylish lines. You can see I've searched for it before because I use it. I'm just doing this for the sake of you guys. Thank you. So just see all under graphics. Alright, you see a lot of them. This the first one, second one, we can see different types of stylish lines. So in this case, I'm using this particular one. If you keep scrolling, you see a lot of them. So it will be automatically in black color. It's left for you to change it to whichever color you want to use. So I want to change it to white. Just click on the color here. Make it white. Can you see it? Duplicate it and bring it down. There are actually two ways to do this, but I will show you the second way later. What do you have it? So maybe I think Michael Jordan, I don't know. I don't have a subtitle for him yet. So this particular space is for my subtitle. So let me just create a random. How do you even spell philanthropist? Thank you. Okay, so I have this, but I can't just leave my font for subtitle like this. What I'll do is I will just go head on to this font. Okay, and look for a font which I use. Let me use this, just a stylish font. Any stylish font, you can just go to the handwriting you normally see and pick any. Well, so we are here. I think this good. Come to this and increase the size. Okay, just for your sake, this is not my subtitle. So we have this. Select multiple. What you do, you just click on it, long press, and these options will come up. Then you click on select multiple, then you select everything. Don't group it. Click on the X sign, scroll to your right, position, spacing, tidy up. Okay, so this is how. And the reason why you can see spaces by right, top, left, I don't want to take them to the bottom or something. I told you earlier, if you go here to these three dotted lines, you can switch your settings and then show margins. Why? Because when creating your paperback and uploading them, it has to be within the margin, because whenever they're printing it, to avoid cutouts of any letter or whatsoever. That is why. Alright, so you can see everything is within my margin, right? So you create, this is just a simple, very simple cover, very very simple. You can see it doesn't have any complexity of pictures or whatsoever. It's just a little line I put there, and that's all. And then the other way I am telling you is actually the same process, but a little different with this. So what I will do with this is just take this up and bring this down. Okay, it's just another process I'm showing you of arranging them, but the same thing, right? It's very easy, very easy. You just navigate those things, bring it down. Okay, so we have this. The author name is still there, right? Down, and this. And what you do, still remember, select multiple, select everything, and tidy it up. Make sure it's tidied up so that your cover will look very neat. Spacing, then tidy up. Can you see it? So this is just another way of doing it. This is the subtitle, title, and then the author name. Very easy, right? But so let's see another way of putting in our subtitle. Okay, so I'm not using this, so let's use this as an example, right? So this particular one, I want to change the subtitle. For my book, I want to click on edit. So I have maybe written a biography of this particular person, right? And then I have all the details in my book, like a table of content. Maybe it contains his biography, or let's say not biography, let's say early life. Is this how to spell early? Yeah, early life and career, right? Education. Okay, early life and education, then career, because education comes before career, right? Career, right? Maybe it contains his personal life. What is it? How do you spell personal? Don't mind me. Like, what do you call it? God, what's this name? Uh, Maybe he's a philanthropist, then philanthropic work. Okay, let's just say achievements. Yeah. And then finally, legacy, and impact, right? Since the person is alive, I don't need to include anything like if he had any health condition and that, nothing. So this is how it is. If the person is dead, I will show you how to do that. Definitely if a person died, you need to include his death in your book, right? If you're writing after his death. So the font size will be reduced to this. But what I'll do, if I'm using this format for my book, this particular format of subtitle, that's my listing all the things or maybe the basic things in the book, I won't use this font. I use this particular stylish font if the subtitle is maybe a single sentence or two, maybe separated by a comma. That is it. But if it's this bulky, I won't use this. I won't. So we have this Alice. Okay. I have Alice. I have, or even the Sinzo can be used, but not bold. Remember, if you're using this particular this, not bold. Then you come back to your font size, reduce your size. You want it to legacy and impact to be this, just like this, just like this, and then we're good. Okay, we are good. Something like this, but I'm gonna change the no. I'm gonna change the spacing back to how it was before. 1.4, right? Yes. Can you see how neatly it's looking now? Then remember to align everything afterwards. Remember to what? Align everything afterwards. Or let me say tidy everything up. You need to tidy them up. So position, spacing, tidy up. So can you see it? And we are good to go. If you wish, you can increase this font size, but I want to leave it this way. Okay? So I believe you're good, right? We are good. So this is just how to go about your covers. Very simple without picture. And then creating the back cover won't be that complex. You just add a page, right? Add in a page and then you come to duplicate anyone here, bring it down, drag it down. Normally we have this, right? Set it to the center top from the top because you need to leave space from the bottom here for code, ISBN code or something like that. They actually automatically add it for paperbacks, and it's only paperbacks that require back covers, right? Paperbacks and hardcover. So if you're going beyond the ebook, you need to go. So in case you don't want to upload a blank back cover, because sometimes most of my books, I'm very lazy. I'm very lazy to actually get a book back cover description, because when I get them from AI, I need to do some certain editing so that it won't look exactly like my description, right? So I will have to do some adjustment. If I'm very lazy to do those adjustments, I'll just leave the cover this, just like this. I'll just upload it this way. I don't need to add anything. Okay, I don't need to add anything. But for your sake, in case you want to add anything, I'll just do this. Then you include this, what do you call it? Come back here and look for fonts like Alice here. Either Alice, Cambria, Times New Roman, Poppins, whichever you want to use for your description of your back cover. You're free to do. There are a lot of fonts. And I don't use more than 14, and sometimes even 12, and most at times even 12 fonts. It's just a brief description, and it has to be in paragraphs, so that is how. And remember not to make it bold. Remove this bold sign. So whatsoever it is, okay, whatsoever it is, come on, I want to see if I can add. So let me be using anything that comes to my mind. Okay, so here, then let's go to another paragraph. So this is the whatsoever, anything that comes up, put it, because I haven't copied any whatsoever. You have to bear with me with this. Then let's say we have another paragraph. Maybe maybe the description you've gotten have more than 2-3 paragraphs, or sometimes 4. You can even have up to 5 paragraphs, right? So for this sake, let's make it 3, right? Or even 4. He also So let's assume this is our book description. Okay, I told you I haven't written anything on this particular person, so I don't have anything for him now. We have we need to come to this format and make a proper justification for our book back cover, so as to allow it be neat, and make sure this is back to 1.4 or even 1.5 in some cases, but 1.4 is good. So can you see how neatly it is now? So this particular space is actually required for your ISBN. Ensure that you have only use 3/4 of your back cover, because that 1/4 will be used for ISBN. That's this section, especially this section. There shouldn't be anything here at the back. So you're good. You can just download your cover. Maybe if it's for ebook, I showed you, right? After clicking this arrow up, you come to downloads, right? For ebook, I repeat, for ebook, nobody should ask me this question again. Come to this PNG, click on that, change it to JPG, please, and then click on all pages, deselect all, and pick current page. Okay, because if it's the page you are, if it's not on the page you are, then click. If it's on page 2, click on page 2. If it's on page 3, click on page 3, please. For this, we are clicking on this. Click on done. Sorry, I'm clicking on page 1 only. Let me untick it, right? Then click on download JPG for your ebook. JPG. If you're downloading the back cover, you can use it as JPG, PNG. But for your book front cover and for ebook, JPG, please. I don't want anybody to come and ask me this question again. So we have this, and for the back cover you can download your PNG as I said, and then you follow the other process of getting your paperback in a PDF form. Remember, your PDF is PDF print. I'm repeating it. The same process of changing. Click on that PNG, scroll down, you see PDF print, please. So that is all for today. This is already a long video, 25 minutes. So see you in the next video. Bye.